Hey everybody, time for more Learning with Little Tweet. Let's see, I lost my paper. Here it is. It's Friday, May 29th. We're working on day 42 lessons, and this is our last math lesson. So since it's Fun Friday, and since it's our last day working together with Little Tweet, I decided to change up our math lesson a little bit. So on our assignment, it says that you guys are supposed to gather a whole bunch of materials around your house and sort them based on their attributes and then describe to an adult how you sorted them. I feel like we've done a lot of that. And I think I want to do something a little more fun and something that has to do with Little Tweet, but still has to do with talking about attributes. Okay? So what you're going to need for our special Little Tweet math activity, we're still going to do our warm-up, okay, that they gave us. So it's right here. It looks like this. It says day 42 warm-up. And then you're just going to need a blank piece of paper, pencil, and crayons for a little attribute creativity, okay? So you may go ahead and pause the video and get your materials. All right, let's take a look at our warm-up. It says, circle how these items were sorted. So we're just looking at these three. So we're pretending that there's like a whole bunch of items and these were put together in a group. So were these put together in the same group because of their size? Are they the same size? Or were they put together in this group because of their shape? Are they the same shape? Or were they put together in this group because of their color? Well, on the paper they might look like the same color, but in real life I bet they're different colors. So I want you to think about that. What's the best choice? How were these objects sorted? By size, shape, or color? Go ahead and circle whichever word you think is the correct answer. You may pause your video and circle one of these words. All right, so some of you might have picked different answers. This is a little bit tricky, but the best answer is that these were put together in the same group because they are the same shape. They're all shaped like circles. Now, again, I know they might look like they're similar colors on this paper. That's just because it's printed in black and white, though. Okay, that's just the way it was printed. It might even look different if we pulled it up on the computer. But yes, they are all circles. So that is how they were sorted. They were sorted by shape. So before I tell you guys about our special activity with Little Tweet, we're going to watch a little clip of one of my favorite shows, Wally Kazam. My class knows I love Wally Kazam. Now, the reason why I picked this one is because it's called The Switching Stone. And in this episode, there's a special stone that if people touch it, they magically switch sizes. So like little characters become big and big characters become little. So their attributes change. And that's kind of a clue for what we're going to do with Little Tweet. So let's just watch a couple clips of this real quick. I forgot my touch screen's not working. Oh, goodness.
Hey, Wally, I got a big one. Wow, that is big, Gina. We got some good rocks today. Yeah. Black ones, grayish black ones, blackish gray ones. Oh, Norval's got one more.
So there she was talking about a different attribute. She was talking about the color of the rocks that they found, right? I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit for you guys. Okay, let's keep watching.
Whoa, it's glowing. I've never seen a rock like that before. Can I hold it, Norval? Uh-huh. What's happening? Whoa! Wow! Ah! You changed sizes. You switched. How did that happen? I don't know. We just touched the rock, like this. doing it. Touch it again. Ah! Whoa, the rock is doing it. It must be a switching stone. Huh? A switching stone? I've heard of these. They're magic. Whoever touches the stone at the same time switches sizes. So when Norval and I touched it, I got smaller and Norval got bigger. He sure did.
All right, so I skipped a little bit, but now you can see they used the switching stone again, and Wally Kazam changed sizes. Now he's changed sizes. Now here's Rascally Bob Goblin.
Who's making all that noise? Bob Goblin is trying to take his beauty nap. A giant Wally Trollman? What is going on? Wally Trollman, Wally Trollman! Oh, hi, Bob Goblin. Why is Wally so tally? Hi, Bob Goblin. Whoa! And why is Gina Giant not so giant? We were out collecting rocks, and Norval found this. It's a switching stone. First, Gina and Norval touched it, and they switched. Bob Goblin has heard enough. Bob Goblin wants to be giant. It's happening! Bob Goblin is a giant!
All right, guys, that's all we're going to watch of that. But I wanted to show you that part with Bob Goblin, because those of you who know about Bob Goblin know that if Bob Goblin changes sizes, there's probably going to be some trouble. So here is the fun activity we're going to do. I want you to pretend that little Tweet has received a magical switching stone, okay? And this magical stone changes little Tweet's attributes, and we're just talking about size and color. Okay, so pretend that little Tweet gets this magical stone that changes his size and his color. Now, I imagine that some things might be kind of awesome about changing your size and color, but some things might be a little bit of trouble. So I want you to think about how this magic stone is going to make little Tweet's size change and how it's going to make his color change. And then what kind of adventures does little Tweet go on with his new size and his new color? And what are some things that work out well, and what are some things that are kind of a problem? I want you to close your eyes and just imagine that and think about that for just about 30 seconds. Use your imagination, okay? Ready? Close your eyes and think about how little Tweet's size and color will change and what kinds of adventures he'll have with his new attributes. Wow. We can't hear your thoughts, but I bet they were very, very interesting. So here's what you guys are going to do. You now are going to illustrate those ideas. So you're going to draw little Tweet, but not looking like little Tweet. You're going to draw little Tweet as a completely different size and a completely different color. And then add a lot of interesting details to show that he's a different size and to maybe show some of the awesome things and some of the problematic things about being a different size and a different color. Then after you're done with your picture, if you would like to, I know some of you really like writing creative stories, you could write a creative story about little Tweet and his magic switching stone and what happens after he changes sizes and colors. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, and I'm going to just do a quick example of that, and then I'm going to let you guys have the opportunity to make your own. All right, everybody, here is what I came up with. So let's take a look at my picture first. Poor little Tweet, you just, all your attributes got mixed up. So you can see in my picture, that's little Tweet. I know it doesn't look like a little Tweet, but he touched the magic rock and it switched his size and his color. So now instead of being little, he's so big. Look, he's even bigger than that tree. He's bigger than this tree right here. Now this is little Tweet's house. I see a big problem with this. Do you think he's going to be able to get inside his house? Nope. And here down here I drew the little magic rock. So I drew a picture just showing how little Tweet's size and color changed after he touched the magic rock, and then just drew some things in my picture to show what that would look like, how his size compares to other things around him, and shows at least one thing here that is a problem. He's not going to fit inside his house. If I had time, I was thinking I would draw a person here looking really afraid to see a gigantic bird outside of her house. Like maybe she's standing there with her mouth wide open, like, it's a monster. So if I had extra time, I could add more details like that. So then I had some extra room up here, so I decided to write my story up here. If I didn't have extra room, I just would have written it on the back. So here's my story. Little Tweet touched the magic rock. He is bigger than a tree now. So I wrote how his size changed. And I also compared his size to a tree. He is also blue with a green beak. He cannot fit inside his little birdhouse because he is too big. All right, so now it is your turn. It is your turn to come up with your own crazy story about little Tweet and the magic rock. Okay, so you're going to draw a picture and then make sure you add lots of nice details and colors, and make sure you're showing how little Tweet's size and color changed and how his size compares to the things around him. And then if you'd like to, you can write a story to go with it. Now, before I send you all off to work, I would like to see some of these crazy little Tweet adventures and stories. So if you would like to show little Tweet your work, you can have your family take a picture of it and you can send it to me, and then I will show little Tweet. This is my email address. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and pause the video and you guys can work on your adventure with little Tweet and the magic rock. And boys and girls, just do sound spelling if you're going to write a story. Okay, don't worry about having book spelling. All right, you may go ahead and pause. Little Tweet and I cannot wait to see what you came up with. So if you would like to share your creative ideas, we'd love to see it. So you can, here's my email address again. You can have your family take a picture and send it to us. We would love to see what you all came up with. You're done with math. We just have one more lesson, guys, and then we're done with learning for the week. So come on back in just a little bit for social studies.